Is the world a fair place? On the surface, it definitely seems so. However, concern has been growing over the past few years with the decline of democracy, and some countries are completely unsatisfied with how democracy is working in practice. Wealth inequality is a problem that we can no longer ignore. Ordinary people from around the world have suffered greatly from the health and economic impacts of the pandemic, while the combined wealth of billionaires has increased by trillions over the same period. Power and wealth are now firmly consolidated in the hands of a few, to the detriment of the many. This should not be the case. For humanity to transcend and reshape our world, something needs to change. This is why we have thought of a solution and would like to announce the launch of a new world order. HyperNation. HyperNation will develop a fully functional economy that advocates egalitarian measures for the benefit of everyone and not just a selected few. Economic decisions will be jointly made by all stakeholders within the nation, and the chaotic nature of the free market will be quelled through community governance. Perhaps the most unique thing about HyperNation is the enactment of a universal basic income, where citizens can enjoy a monthly stipend for their basic needs. However, we realize that the older version of universal basic income may be highly ineffective in the real world. The assurance of guaranteed income will most likely stifle creativity and motivation, rendering its citizens to lack the content of work, create, or build. This, in the end, will lead to the downfall of society eventually. This is why HyperNation will add an additional factor to the concept of universal basic income: the value of consensus. This value, we ensure our citizens will receive fair reward based on their contribution to the nation. No capital is needed, and citizens can utilize their innate talents to carve out a niche within the nation. History has shown us that a revolution does not come easy. It can be painful and tedious, and our citizens may meet with a string of failures along the path to success. However, we are confident in the strength of our citizens. We are united. We are one. We are together, and nothing will stand in our way. Speaking of carving out a niche within the nation, let us dive into HyperNation's very own contribution points. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who are as passionate as I am when it comes to contribution, you've come to the right place. You might be wondering, what is contribution point? To put it simply, contribution point is a unique system of HyperNation with a unique algorithm to calculate people's consensus and participation. When different people participate in HyperNation and offer a variety of contributions, this promotes the progress of the contribution point. Before we focus on contribution points, let's have a firm understanding of your national levels. Your national level determines the level of rewards you are entitled to receive. There are two factors governing your national level, and that is, number 1, community performance, and number 2, contribution points. We emphasize more on contribution points because this plays an important role in determining your national level. Let me show you why. To put it simply, your national level determines the rewards you enjoy, and your national level is determined by contribution points. Your contribution points will affect the rise and fall of your national level. But regardless of this fluctuation, your community performance will remain unaffected. Contribution points not only serve as an important role in maintaining your national level, but also allow you to enjoy the rewards that await you at HyperNation. In order to ensure the rewards received by you, it is imperative that contribution points are maintained fixed at a standard figure. Due to this fluctuation of contribution points, your national level may be downgraded. In the event any of the community performance and contribution points is lower than the current accumulated value. Let me use some numbers to make it clear. For example, your national level is at V5 with a total community performance of 2 million, but your current contribution point is only at 41,500 after expiration. You will be downgraded from a national level V5 to V3 immediately. We understand that there may be a reason to be alarmed, but we assure you there is no need to fear. The HyperNation is here. There are several ways you and every other citizen can improve your contribution points so as not to allow your national level to be downgraded. The jewel in the crown, when it comes to earning contribution points, is through subscribing to any of the HyperNation citizen welfare. The more citizen welfare you subscribe to, the more rewards you receive. This promotes financial freedom for everyone, one of the HyperNation's most revered values. Let's not stop at just one. The second way to earn contribution points is the registration as a HyperNation citizen. Choosing to register as a citizen of HyperNation means that you share our philosophy and worldview, and therefore reach a consensus point of agreement. Not only that, simply logging into your HyperNation account daily, this forms a profit point based on the activity that you perform on the platform. Social media outreach, follow, subscribe, Discord and Twitter, etc. Participating in campaign, airdrop, rewards, and other events. Campaigns are like the Halloween event organised by HyperNation